Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Wake up. It's Monday morning. Time to get your week kicked off for Raid Shadow Legends. And we have actually got a surprise double legendary boosted extra legendary type of sacred event coming up very soon. And obviously the holiday fusion is going to be kicking off this week as well. So a lot of things coming your way, but I will get you all caught up and get your week started so you have full context of everything heading down the road for Raid. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, there is going to be a kind of a summoning event for Sacred Shards, and it's going to start tomorrow, and it's going to be live for 48 hours. So the way this is going to work, those of you that have played Raid for a while, you're familiar with this, but it's not going to be a 2x event. It's kind of like a pseudo 2x without boosting the rates, but if you summon a legendary, you're going to get a bonus one that is guaranteed to not be a duplicate of the one you just summoned. So your sacred shards are going to be the normal rate, which is going to be 6%. They're not going to be 2x up to 12%. But if you hit that 6% and get a legendary, let's say for example you summon like a Razen, you will get a bonus legendary besides the Razen that is guaranteed to not be Razen. So it can either be super useful or it can be not so useful. And then after you get that bonus legendary, the event is over. So basically the way that most of you would want to do it if you're going to participate in this event is pull sacred shards until you get a legendary and then stop, because after that your sacred shards will be just normal. So also worth noting to maybe be careful, because we have got the holiday fusion coming up soon. There's probably going to be summoning events that are tied towards earning different things in that fusion. We don't know exactly how it's going to be structured yet. We don't know if it's going to be a hybrid, if it's going to be an old school fusion where you've got rares that fuse into epics that fuse into a legendary. I don't think it's going to be fragments explicitly, because the word they used was fusion event starting this week. So it's probably going to be some sort of hybrid or just a straight up fusion with new champions and all that. We don't have the details. I'm sure we'll be getting that soon. And obviously, as soon as I know exactly what the fusion is going to entail, I will forward that information to you. And while we're on the subject of the fusion, if you want a quick reminder, it's going to be starting on Thursday, December 16th. It is going to be a Spirit Affinity High Elf Legendary, and this is going to be the kit right here. And what we're thinking is that it is going to scale with defense, because they're calling it a defense type champion. So the damage will probably be scaling with defense, but won't be some sort of a nuker. It does have an AoE attack though on the A3 right here, but we don't know the multipliers or the base stats or how the books function or any of that super crucial information. All we know is kind of the bare bones effects of the kit, where you get the A1 that lowers accuracy, the A2 that is going to buff up your team and provide block debuffs and increase defense. Then we've got an AoE attack that's going to basically be kind of an ally protection type thing with the perfect veil on everybody, and then a shield on the fusion champion. And then they also have a passive where they're going to reflect some damage back to the attacker with a chance to freeze whoever attacks them. Obviously we've got to have some sort of a winter theme. All of them have done that. We've had Tormund back in 2019, obviously placing a bunch of freezes. Last year we had Pixniel, obviously the whole frozen theme. And then this year we get the passive that is going to be freezing attackers as part of kind of a holiday winter frozen type theme going on. And if you haven't seen my other video where I talked about the first initial impressions of the fusion, I'm not going to go into everything in detail again in case you did already see that. But the too long didn't watch version is, I think the community in general is lukewarm on this champion. And I think in terms of the three holiday fusions with Tormund, Pixniel, and then Tatura, we would place Tatura in the middle. We would have Tormund as probably the best one that people were the most hyped about. And then last year, Pixniel is the worst one that people were the least hyped about. And then this one would be in the middle. And I think the community in general is pretty lukewarm. Seems like a decent champion, but obviously we don't have the information we need. It could still either be really good or be pretty meh, depending on how the books and how the multipliers and how the base stats shake out. As we transition into the stuff going on in game, today you are going to want to focus on your clan quests for sure, because you can see with the clock up there that today is the day they are going to reset. So you're going to want to get into the shop, spend some of your tokens, and make sure you focus on getting these quests done for your team. I actually have to do this today. I'm going to have to focus really hard on my quests and quit slacking here so I can get those done before it resets. Then under the tournaments tab, you will see that right now we've got a Fire Night tournament going on for the next couple days, which Typically, I would say you want to be careful about how you're spending your energy because we have a fusion starting, obviously with the holiday season fusion event starting this week, but this may be a little bit of an exception because we have a drop fever that is live right now with the Savage set. The Savage set is one of the best in the game in terms of cranking out damage. You're going to want your arena nukers and all sorts of damage dealers in the Savage set. It's an amazing set for champions like Trunda that really revolve around getting value out of cranking out damage. So if you've got the energy to do so, this Fire Night tournament is not a bad one to participate in, just like we had the Speed Set Dragon tournament that was just going on and just concluded. So be a little bit careful about your energy, but worth noting that Savage is amazing. So you don't feel guilty about spending some energy in the Fire Night tournament here for the next couple days. Then after that, tomorrow, well, not after that, but tomorrow, we're going to have a special Ice Golem tournament using only champions from specific factions. And the champions that you'll be able to use for that Ice Golem tournament starting tomorrow are going to be from the Corrupted, which is Demon Spawn, Undead, Dark Elves, and Night Revenant. I don't know the full details of that tournament. I wish they would let us pull up the tournament while it's being teased here so I could see the breakdown of the rewards and stuff. But just a heads up, you know, the Ice Golem is typically the least desired dungeon. So the rewards are going to have to be very incentive. Have a lot of incentives in it if we're going to be building a team for just the Corrupted to go after the Ice Golem right before a fusion starts. So not looking super promising for that one, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. And then under the events tab right now, we're going to have a fusion warm-up. These are always great. It's basically login activity rewards that are usually pretty easy to get to. So definitely participate in the fusion warm-up events whenever they are available. And these fusion events, they all have a different mechanic. There's a few different ways that these work, but you can see way up top there, you get the duration, and then you have to earn the points over the course of time. You can't just max it all out in one day like you can with an artifact enhancement event or something. You're going to have to do this every day. You can get 20 points per day, and you can see here that you can get 80 points total. So the way this one is going to work is you're going to need to pull some shards right here to get points. You can either do one ancient shard, or they're all worth the same. They're all just going to max out your points. Ancient, void, or sacred. If you pull one of those, you'll hit that 20-point cap. Or if you want to do it the budget route, you can just pull 20 mystery shards each day for the next few days, and you will max out and kind of get some of these rewards right here as we lead into the fusion starting in about 3 days. And we've also got champion training and dungeon divers right below that. But like I said, you're going to want to be careful on some of this stuff and not go too crazy. So you've got resources available on your account for when the holiday fusion is going to start, because that's obviously going to be the big thing going on for the next couple weeks in Raid. And every Monday as we kick off the new week, I like to refresh your memory that you're going to want to make sure you get your arena tier back in order, because that can affect your clan boss runs and your dungeon runs and all of that. And then you also want to focus on the tag team arena, because early in the week here can be a good opportunity to beat up some of these easier defenses and earn some tokens to spend in the bazaar. And then you also want to do your part and put like one-person defenses or full meme defenses like this one to help out with the missions when you're trying to complete those. There's a mission where you have to kill like 500 champions in tag team arena. So doing defenses like this one right here can help everybody out with that. So a good time for the next couple days to get in there and help us all grind some of the tokens here in tag team arena. Then we can take a look at the shop and see if there's anything special going on here. We've got a great deal mix. I think I've seen this one a few times. We've got the 60 of the XP brews, 1.5 million on the silver, 750 energy, 7 and 2 on the tomes. Okay, boom, 2.24. So not that great. It's not going to be a recommend from me, but it's not the worst offer they do. Not a bad time actually to scoop up these mini mix packs, because we've got some things coming down the road here. So getting some of this general utility stuff just on your account isn't going to be the worst thing in the world. So it's not a bad time for me to go ahead and plug this in for you, just so you can get a look at some of the value here on the mini mix pack. Now the mini mix pack is going to change a little bit depending on your spending tier of your account, but let me go ahead and go 1 arena refill, 1 5 XP brews. Okay, a day of XP boost, especially if you're getting low on your XP boost. Not the worst thing in the world to have some of those laying around. And then an ancient shard. Okay, and boom, we've got an offer score not showing up here. Oh, because I did not put in the price. Boom, there we go. It's a 2.10, but I did not put in the 4-star chicken. Boom, 2.85. So you can see once we get everything kind of plugged in, I didn't even put in the clan boss key, because I don't think it's worth that much, but you can, if you want to plug in the key, you could call it like 25 gems or something, and that actually bumps us up to a 3.0 on the, and I think you buy them for like 100 gems, but they're not worth that typically, so I usually just put in like 25 gems or something if I want to put in a clan boss key. But anyway, I only plug these in about once a month because we see them in the mix pack a lot, but just wanted to, you know, with the Fusion coming up, I wanted to know it's not the worst time in the world to scoop up the mini mix packs, especially if you got the cheaper ones available for you. The pack string, I think the whole thing usually grades out as like a 1.8 to a 1.9, but I don't remember the whole thing off the top of my head. But if anybody does, you can let us know down in the comments. Much appreciated. The faction accessories, this is not going to be a good one to buy, in my opinion. So alrighty, that is going to do it for the Monday morning raid kickoff video. Good luck in preparing for the Fusion. Remember to do that Fusion warm-up event and focus on that for the next couple days. And then also tomorrow, if you would like to pull Sacreds to get a bonus legendary, as long as you get one legendary, you are guaranteed to get 2 legendaries. But I am going to head on over to stream. If you would like to stop by and say hi, I'll have a link down below letting you know if I'm still live or not. We'll be live for the next few hours, just hanging out with you and getting the week started as we head into to all the holiday season stuff going on here in Raid. So as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.